Hello everyone, Jeff with the Green Review. People like to give plants as gifts for birthdays, when a baby is born, and for funerals. Very often an entire basket of plants is given. All of the plants in this basket are easy to grow houseplants. They don't need direct sunlight. They like the same temperatures that we do. They like damp potting soil that's not waterlogged. They like more humidity in the winter, but then so do we. Even though these are easy to grow houseplants, they can't stay in the close quarters of the basket. As you can see, the leaves are starting to die in the middle. You got some yellow ones in here, some black ones in here. They're too crowded. There's no light between the plants. They will grow too big, and the insects and disease can spread quickly. They should all be moved into separate pots. But first, let's talk about what we have here. Dieffenbachia is the common name and the genus of this plant. Another common name, sometimes used, is called dumb cane. It comes from the fact that the plant sap has calcium oxalate crystals that can cause the tongue and throat to swell if eaten. The crystals are found in other houseplants as well, including the next two plants in the basket. There are many different colors and color patterns on the leaves, from mostly white or yellowish to mostly green. Some have spots and some have large blotches of color. The older varieties grew to over 10 feet tall, but the newer varieties are generally less than 3 feet tall, and it's native to Mexico down to Argentina. The little plant here in front is the heartleaf philodendron, Philodendron hederaceum. The botanical name means tree-loving, the philodendron, and the hederaceum means ivy-looking. It is a vine native to Mexico and Brazil. Indoors, it will stay as an immature plant growing to 6 feet or so. Outdoors, in a warm climate, such as zones 11 or 12 in southern United States, it will grow to over 20 feet, and the mature plant can have leaves over a foot long. In many ways, it resembles the common pothos vine, but this philodendron has shiny leaves that are slightly waxy and have a longer, slender tip. The variegation on the philodendron is often only on one side of a leaf, on the left or right, but the pothos variegation is more speckled all over. Next, we have the arrowhead vine. It's Syngonium podophyllum, and it's native from Mexico to Ecuador. The young leaves may be heart-shaped, but older, larger leaves develop into the more arrowhead shape. And finally, mature leaves on an outdoor plant develop palmately compound leaves. Older varieties grew in really long vines, while newer varieties have been selected to be a bushier shape. The gold dust plant is a variegated variety of Aucuba japonica. It's also called spotted laurel, Japanese laurel, and Japanese Aucuba. It's a shrub 3 to 15 feet high if grown outdoors. It is native to forested areas in moist valleys near streams in China, Korea, and Japan. Gold dust plant is dioecious, meaning there are separate male and female plants. The flowers are small and not showy. The gold dust variety is a female, but without males nearby, there won't be any berries. The variegation is caused by Aucuba bacilliform, a virus that in this case doesn't kill the plant. Other viruses in the same family, viruses, do kill plants. There are several varieties of Aucuba that have different leaf shapes and may or may not have the yellow variegation. Some varieties grow to only 6 feet tall, which is about the normal size indoors. It can be grown outdoors in the shade in horticultural zones 6 through 10. The Neanth bella palm is also called the parlor palm. It is often sold when it's very small and can be used in a tabletop planter. It will eventually grow to about 4 feet tall in a pot or 10 feet tall outdoors in a warm climate. It's native to Mexico and Guatemala. The leaves can be used in flower arrangements, and they can last for a month after harvest. It often produces small yellow flowers when it's grown indoors in a pot. If you get a gift basket of plants, you should enjoy it for a few weeks, and then you can start thinking about moving the plants into separate pots so the plants can be enjoyed a lot longer. And I almost forgot. Around the base of the plants is a tillandsia, the Spanish moss, that is native from southern United States down through Central America into South America. There's several different species there. And in this case, it's all dried up and cracking, and so it's dead. But it is possible if you water it, when you get one like this, if it's green, that it may be still alive, and you may actually have a bonus plant in the base of your plant in the pot. But in general, these are usually going to be dried ones, and you're not going to be able to get anything to grow out of the Spanish moss growing around the base, or being placed around the base of the basket. And now, that was Jeff with a Greener View. Thanks for watching.